I gotta tell you, that's probably the most frustrating thing that's ever happened. I just been live here for 15 minutes on Instagram. I thought I was live on all of the other channels. But no, Facce's been here broadcasting to no one. So let's start the show over. Hopefully I can do the same thing I did before, cause gosh, it was good. It's Dick Facce. I need a proper introduction over here.
It's the Dick Facce Show. Dick Facce is a vile character, and he possibly will be the next president of the United States of America. Join Dick as he shares how he will pivot this nation towards beauty and serenity, and how he will be the next president. It's Dick Facce!
I tell you, I'm worried about the 2020 election. It's that Dick Facce. Have you heard about him? He's gonna be fantastic. Yep, bingo. You told me about him, didn't you? I have to thank you.
If Michelle's not running, I'm voting for Dick Facce.
Obama's voting for Facce. Look, you gotta know something about Facce. Trying to get this to work for Insta. Come on, people. Can't you get that stupid thing off the screen? There we go. This is a Sunday special of the Facce Show. This is crazy. I just did 20 ridiculous minutes. And I wasn't streaming. Now the good thing is I had the whole thing going over here on my Instagram feed. So there's a good chance you'll still see it anyway. But here's the story. My name is Dick Facce. I'm running for president of the United States of America. And I gotta tell you what, I'm gonna win. So let me tell you a little bit about my background, where I come from, where I'm going, and how you may be able to come along for the ride, so to speak. So, I've been live every day since my mother kicked me out of the womb. How dare she? How dare she kick Facce out of the womb? I was in there doing a crosswords. I'm in there tying my shoes and you kick me out of the womb. So Facce takes it. I start my life a couple days earlier than expected. Yeah, sure, Mom, she has a little extra time to recover. You think I ever let her forget about that? Yeah, right. I love those phone calls from dear old Ma.
Oh, hi Dick. How you doing?
Yeah, Ma, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, Dick. I just wanted to see, how is Phyllis doing?
Yeah, Phyllis is good, Ma. What's going on over there? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Dick, I just wanted to see, how are the kids?
Good. How's that womb doing? You gotta be kidding me. How's that womb doing, Ma? You get me out of it. Now look, I gotta give her 97% out of 100. But check this out, okay? You don't kick me out of a womb. I'm in there growing. I was in there learning a little bit about organic chemistry, and you're gonna kick me out of the womb? Ooh. So I never let her hear the end of it. It's been 57 Christmases, and I tell her every Christmas she opens up a present, and in there it says, "How's that womb, Ma?" That's a freaking gift. You think my ma's getting something? She's lucky she doesn't get a boot in the butt on the way out the door. I gotta look at it from the other side of the pendulum, okay? I mean, look at it this way. Perhaps I didn't get out of there in time, huh? I shrivel up and I turn into that Benjamin Buttons. It could have happened too. So maybe Ma did me right. Who knew that if I stayed in there longer, I'd be Benjamin Buttons? So maybe she says I gotta get him out before he goes full head on Benjamin Buttons. Look, I'm just spitballing here. There's a good chance I would have been okay at a full time. Maybe I would have stayed an extra week so I could have finished that chapter of Moby Dick. I told you I had a hard time finding that library. It's kinda hard to find the library when you don't know where the librarian is, because the woman's off limits to you now. There was a special circulation inside that womb. I can't access that Dewey Decimal System no more. Oh. So check this out. I just want to remind you. Don't give your mom too hard a time. Perhaps an elbow in the cheek every once in a while is not a bad idea, but just remember she did right by you. She fed you some Campbell soup. She let you go out and play with Jackie Donahue. What are you gonna do now? You're gonna hold her accountable at every single holiday for the rest of your life? You're damn right I'm gonna do that. This is what Facce does. I never let you hear the end of anything. Remember that time you took 15 cents from me and never paid me back? Yeah, that was in 1966. Yeah, I'm still remembering where my 15 cents is. Facce. This is how Facce rolls. You gotta go out and let the full Facce happen. So let me just tell you a little story. You may find it kinda humorous, and if you do, I'm gonna kick you in the Facce. It's 1992. I'm in Barcelona, covering the Olympics. I'm walking down the street, and I hear something. And I'm like, what the? Who's talking to Facce? I see this lady. She's wild-eyed. She's running towards me. She's got a bag in her hands. Look, I don't speak Barcelonian, lady. But didn't you see the memo? You can't talk to Facce. You need a letter from the immigration office to talk to Facce. You need to get a building permit. You need to stop at the health department and pull a payment there. You think you could just walk up to Facce and have a conversation? How dare you? How dare you think you can do that, huh? I'll tell you what, okay? If you think that you can do that, you're gonna get the octopus kick in the shovel, Facce. I've been giving people neck chops since 74. You ever had a neck chop before? I gotta tell you, it hurts like a bastard. Last time I got a neck chop, it was from Tommy Finnegan. We're down at Maury's bar, and he starts telling me about how he was with this chick, and that they were going out and they were having a good time. I said, yeah, right, Tommy Finnegan. He gave me a neck chop. He was full of crap, by the way. I find people throw you a neck chop when they know they're full of crap. So check this out. This is officially the Facce. And I'm running for the 2020 election. I'm up against some of the likes, like some of these characters. Let's see what we got over here today. Who's over there? You see this guy's gonna be there? Whoa. You know who that guy is over there? Hey, Donald. What do you think over there? You think there's an opportunity for us to do some business? Maybe you and I can get along? Huh? You want to vote for me in the election, Donald? Of course I do, Dick Facce. I will vote for you when pigs fly out of my butt. That's not very nice there, Donald. Hey, Donald, I'm gonna ask you a question. When are you gonna show us your tax returns? Huh? When are you gonna do that? I don't have to do that, Dick Facce. I am the president. I don't have to do anything I don't want to. If I choose to, I will. Maybe I'll release them. Maybe I won't. I don't know, Dick Facce. Why don't you release yours? Not like anybody really cares to see your tax returns. What did you make last year? 57 cents? How much did you make, Dick Facce? I bet you it wasn't more than $72 a month. Tell me I'm wrong, Dick Facce. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm gonna tell you you're wrong, you jerk. I'll tell you you're wrong. Oh, what are you kidding me? I think we gotta get ourselves a better engineer here in the background. What is going on there, Mr. Engineer? Oh, I'll tell you what, guys. Give me a second. I gotta get this right for everybody on Insta. This is the last time. Give me a second here, okay? How many times am I gonna tell you? It's like 7 times now. I mean, you got your head up your butt. Why don't you open up your ears? I'm talking to you. I'm telling you what I'm on. The guy's on the screen then. What are you doing? You gonna let me look like that in front of him? I'm sorry about this. Sometimes I gotta put him in his place. Look, I give him a job. I let him stay on the couch. You think at least he makes sure I look right to you guys, huh? I'll tell you what. One more thing. I can get the Facce! Do you guys understand my favorite thing in the world to do? Is a flying knee Facce to the Facce. Have you ever seen that? I told you last week, I'm down in Brazil. I watched this guy. He's doing some capoeira. And before you know it, he was flying through the air like a squirrel. His knee extended. And then I'm like, hey, he took out 7 teeth. The guy's laying on the ground. He had those, you ever seen it with the cartoons? It was like some Tweety birds over his head, and he had X's over his eyes, and the tongue out. It was like a cartoon. And I realized in that moment, I gotta get the hell out of here. What am I doing down here? This guy's doing flying knees through the air. And then I realized I gotta hire this guy. So now this is Kato over here, the guy I'm yelling at. Hey, Kato, next time, don't duck my kick in the Facce. And remember, when I'm on, they don't need to know. Okay? You gotta do a better job as my engineer. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes I gotta look over and just say, it's just simply this. I'll just go like this to Kato. How dare you? And he gets it. Sometimes that's all you gotta do. You just give him the old, how dare Hey, you. And that's it. So I recall another story I want to share with you. I was down in Oklahoma covering a track meet. This is 74. I was an 11-year-old. Hey. And this was because my brother was out on the track. And I remember I saw this girl, Deneen. And she was there, and she had the pom-poms. Let's go. That's the first time I realized, hey, I'm not gay. Not that there's a problem with anybody out there. I'm just saying it's the first time I realized that. I said, he's looking over there, and I say, oh, that's a nice thing over there. What's she doing with those pom-poms? Hey, why don't you come over here and talk to Facce? Gotta tell you, it was kind of a tough thing growing up with this name. But what are you gonna do? It's your name. It's like my candidate running with me in the 2020 election. The guy's full name is Harold. Who's gonna walk around with a guy? His name is Harold. It's bad enough his last name is Balls. I gotta tell you, that would be a tough one to grow up with, too. At least with me, I became the butt of the joke. Let me explain. See, my friends would say stuff like, hey man, stop being a Facce. Do you understand? They wouldn't call anybody a dick. They'd be like, hey, you're being a Facce. Now look, it's got two sides of the coin. For me, it's kind of a nice thing because, look, let's be honest, I am a Facce. But if I wasn't, that could kind of hit a nerve. So, I believe it's all how you look at things. Look at the bright side of life. This a Facce original. It was stolen, and they brought it out to you guys. But I sang that one in 1973. I was 9. Look, maybe not. Maybe it was something different. Look, it's kind of foggy since my mother kicked me out of the womb. I gotta put pieces back together. Maybe next time she'll think twice before kicking me out, huh? Hey, what do you think over there? Give him a little elbow in the patch. That's what we do. So look, I just needed to come out here and vent a little bit. I just wanted you to know that Facce's here with you. I'm gonna come out every day and bring you a Facce, and that's a kick in the match. Just remember, okay? Next time you have a question, next time you wonder if someone has an attitude, just elbow them in the Facce. And when you get out to a vote in November, don't forget to vote Facce balls. It's gonna be a dynamic duo. You tell me you're not voting for Facce balls, I'm gonna come and kick you in the balls! Okay! So just do the right thing, guys. Subscribe and ding that friggin' bell. I'm live every day since she kicked me out of the womb, so you guys, you should just take advantage of it. You should just tune in. And you should laugh a little bit and get ready for the election. I think that's about it for today, guys. I'm going to play this for you one more time. Ahora estamos. I hit the wrong pick. I'm back. That was stupid Kato. Hey, Kato. Why don't you do something right, you dummy? I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next Facce show. See you around the corner. It's Facce.
I tell you I'm worried about in the 2020 elections. It's that Dick Facce. Have you heard about him? He's gonna be fantastic. Yep, bingo. You told me about him, didn't you? I have to thank you.
If Michelle's not running, I'm voting for Dick Facce.
He's voting for Facce. You guys make sure you're voting for Facce too. Facce for Prince! Someone gives you a hard time, you elbow him in the Facce!